Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Trenton Thunder and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way. Now to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting 6th can keep it going. He is such a clutch hitter for this ball club. His average with runners in scoring position is up.
Now at the plate, Thomas Lowry. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Trenton leads this one 2-0. Steven Moya will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Grounded to short. Primetime is right there. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball.
Big Daddy Primetime is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Black ranging back to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Number 40 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Hit to short. Primetime. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Big Daddy Primetime will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Hayden is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th. Joel Reyes will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Chopped weakly to the left. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter.
Big Daddy Primetime comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Primetime.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Reyes on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Third baseman, number 7.
So he's into third there with the leadoff triple, as the third baseman's going to come over now and discuss how they want to play things with the runner on third. And this is going to set up an interesting... Whoa, whoa, whoa. They were looking for the hidden ball trick there, and I'll tell you what, it just about worked. Keith Wright strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big rundown.
Striding into the box, Jorge Ramos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. Big Daddy Primetime tripled last time up, and he's set to bat again here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Liner towards second. Underhanded flip. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Thurman Bremen makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Trenton Thunder and the Erie. Number 40 steps in now. Here's the 1-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Seawolves are out on top, 6-0. Big Daddy Primetime will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
One away here to begin the third. Digging in the switch hitter, Big Daddy Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Big Daddy Primetime.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Joel Reyes will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really...
Big Daddy Primetime will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Swinging a soft liner, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Now,
It seems like these guys have had a difficult time squaring up the baseball against them so far. Here's another one that's just a simple soft liner. They don't come a whole lot easier than that.
Number 40 stands in. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Big Daddy Primetime steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Takes this the other way to right, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it 6-5 now.
You'll see this again. This pitch bunches him up, and he kind of jams himself here, but he manages to get...
So stepping in, Mason Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Pulled toward right center field. Reyes is in pursuit. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Sea Wolves lead it 6-5. At the plate, Thurman Bremen. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Hit on the ground to short. Primetime scoops it up. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
And this is what this guy needs to do more of. When he hits fly balls, he's not so effective. But when he hits line drives and choppers and balls on the ground, it's very difficult to throw him out. And he reaches here.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB. And we welcome you back to today's minor league pregame show as we close in on AA Eastern League Baseball with our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Big Daddy Primetime is our subject, and we don't know him very well yet because he's not one of those big-name prospects. But, Steve, he's been playing pretty well lately, so maybe he's trying to emerge as a... MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the Big Daddy Primetime comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Here comes the 1-0. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning. So striding in, number 40, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Grounded to short. Primetime takes it in, and he is in there. And the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1. Sean Hayden will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And he's retired here, 1 away. Elvis Castilla settles into the box for his first chance. 1-2, here it comes. To short. Primetime. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for him. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Big Daddy Primetime is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Big Daddy Primetime.
First offering on its way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Center fielder, number 2, Ryan Tapia.
Big Daddy Primetime will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Weiler waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
And I'll tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. Going after guys, he's working ahead in the count, and he's keeping the ball around the plate. All the things you want to see in a young pitcher.
Thurman Bremen takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Hit to short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Sean Hayden will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, there have been some hard-hit balls in the inning already. But this isn't exactly one of them, but it's going to work out well for him just the same as he reaches here with another hit in the inning, and this one's just...
Striding in to start the ninth, Big Daddy Primetime, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lowry moves over. And that's the first out of the inning.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out number 1.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Seawolves come out on top, 4-2.
12 hits.
So long, everybody.
No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Thunder, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Trenton Thunder and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting 6th can keep it going. He is such a clutch hitter for this ball club. His average with runners in scoring position is up over 400.
Big Daddy Primetime will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Martinez from the outfield grass. And he'll reach first safely.
Oh, that's just a bad break right there. He made a good pitch. He probably should be out of this inning, but it winds up being an infield single.
Heath Wright will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Trenton leads this one 1-0. Blaine Aguilera will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. On the ground to the left side. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Stepping in, Johnny Escalona. He drew a walk his first time up. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 2-2. In now, Big Daddy Primetime, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here, hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now here's the ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Michael Martinez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Slow roller back to the mound. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Baseman, Matt Shimchuk.
Digging in the switch hitter, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Oh, and he's hit righties much, much better than he's hit lefties this season.
0-1.
His numbers are quite a bit better from the left side of the plate.
Oh and 1, here it comes. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Thunder are on top, 3-2. Big Daddy Primetime will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Escalona ranging back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Third baseman.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Big Daddy Primetime is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
Prime time.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first-pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Trenton leads this one 6-5. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one 6-5. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Rubber Ducks, 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Trenton Thunder and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Big Daddy Primetime strides forward for the first time, and he's been in a bit of a slump recently.
Prime time.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that, except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
0-1 count and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Third baseman
Keith Wright will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play.
Yeah, and he just completed a great month at the plate where he hit over 350.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove.
He's out.
And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Glenn Fuller will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Prime time is up with it, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up being...
Into the box now, Big Daddy Prime Time. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And a ball 1-0. Two and 0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty, one man out. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're...
Now to the plate, Keith Cates. And he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. grounded to short. Prime time. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
Right fielder, number 14.
Blaine Aguilera in now, hopped out in his first trip. The 2-2 pitch. To short. Fielded clean. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Big Daddy Primetime digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Well, you know, guys, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, but he hasn't been able to get things done. He's not pitching well, and we're into the middle innings of this game now.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, he needs to finish this inning just to be eligible for the win, but it's really been a struggle.
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rubber Ducks lead this one. Juan Bourbon is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Down the first baseline. He's got it. Step on the bag for 1. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. At the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Richmond giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. Keith Cates will dig in. Took a called 3rd strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Big Daddy Primetime will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
The tag, and he'll be called out. And that is going to do it for this ball game.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to the show. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A East. Big Daddy Primetime settles in for his first at-bat, and he'll be looking to break out in this one, not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. hit in the air to right field. Escalona is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. With a moment now, let's get a quick look at the Akron defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Big Daddy Primetime.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Big Daddy Primetime will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, but it's not overpowering by any means. So it's all about location and then mixing pitch speeds for him.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow.
Oliver Tejada will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Bounce to first. Scooped up. And the throw is high, but they just do get him by a step as that'll end the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. The Thunder are on top, 4-1. Big Daddy Primetime comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Primetime.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Whiteside is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
And this guy's one of those.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Trenton Thunder and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in that 6th spot. He comes into this one as Mr. Clutch in this lineup, carrying a batting average with runners in scoring position over 350. That's pretty reliable, so he could definitely be an impact player in this game.
Number 54 is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's coming off a complete game victory in his last start.
Big Daddy Primetime will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Lifted in the air to center field. Broussard is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. Now that we have a chance, let's get a quick look at the Akron defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Coming to the plate now, Juan Bourbon, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
To his left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. And we are tied 2-2. Big Daddy Primetime is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to third. Shimchak fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Big Daddy Primetime will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's 2nd on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
0-1's the count.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. Charles Broussard digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Hit to short. Primetime. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. The Rubber Ducks lead it 4-2. Big Daddy Prime Time.
Man, my dude is having a struggle game today. Or actually, past couple of weeks. Nope. Come on. Come on, come on. Ah, man. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, I got RBI there? Alright. I got RBI. We lost. Yeah.
And this is what you want out of your starter.
Not a good series. With the rubber ducks. With the rubber ducks. With the rubber ducks. Okay, I gotta. Can't wait. I gotta get the new game, man. I'm behind. Let's see what's going on in the nation right now. Okay, hold on. There we go. Basically the club I'm with it. Alright, last place or it? What? Oh, come on. I'm not a Yankees fan, but dang. Let's see what's going on in the league leaders. Okay. Who's at the moment? Alright. Well, not bad. Alright, another game. Not me, not.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Big Daddy Prime Time.
Come on.
Comes off of 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
It seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Runners are at first and third, one away.
Come on, pitcher, come on.
Mind to the right
That's
side.
it.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base
Give me
hit.
it.
And the runner from
RBI.
as they try and work their way back into this one. Now a 3-2 contest. So stepping in, number 7.
Come on, right?
He'll look to bring home that tying run from second with the base hit into the outfield.
Come on.
And fastball blew it right by him. They're 2 down. Chance now to take a look.
He's had a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over
Wow,
500.
first walk.
There's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively.
Looking to minimize the damage here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under Nieto. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits. Leading off the inning, Big Daddy Prime Time.
Feels like I'm more better at left-handed back.
It's an important time for them to climb back into this one. Definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
I'm better left-handed against Rays for some reason.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him.
Ooh, they're not there.
This is for the first out of the inning. Chase Herman will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first
Come
two
on,
plate
shouldn't
appearances
get too
thus
good.
far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay root in the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the mountain.
Double play.
In time, and just like that, the side is retired.
Double
Painless half
play.
of the inning, all told. Last half of the fifth. Big Daddy prime time.
Big Daddy prime time.
Two trips. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a chopper to first. Might only get one. The second for one out. Good hustle by the pitcher.
Oh, man.
3-6 to 1 double play, and the side is retired.
Thought I had
Now,
that.
this time around, Ray Zapata will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored.
We're going to get this out.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High pop-up. Right is there for it. And the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard.
We're down by one.
Big Daddy.
Oh, come on.
Gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Wow.
Had a shot with that one, it's nothing in one.
Have I faced a
This
pitcher
one,
before?
everything we
No.
could hope for. 3-2 in inning number 8.
Nice.
Late decision swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
Oh, go, go. It's gone. Nice. Solo home run. They are hating.
Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
It's back.
Well, I think it's pretty fair nowadays to call this guy a young
I think we won right there.
This is something of a premium here in this matchup,
Yep.
so it doesn't make it quite as hard to
Boom.
find our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
Nice. Play the game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching him.
Play of the game. Player of the game. Player of the game. Player of the game. Hey, hey, hey. I want to get out of the double A.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the American League East, the Diamondbacks got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Yankees 6-1. The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Toronto Blue Jays smacked 15 hits as they pummeled the Yankees 9-2. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 8-4. Kevin Kiermaier was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, leading Tampa Bay to a win over Kansas City 7-5. Corey Kluber twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as the Indians got the win over the Rangers 5-0. Welcome everyone. Let's jump right in and visit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the American League East, Aaron Sanchez got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 run as the Blue Jays got the W over the Phillies, 3-2. Jose Abreu drove home 3 runs, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in AL East, Ian Desmond swung the bat well with 3 hits, helping the Rangers claim a win over the Yankees, 3-2. Right now, the Yankees are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Rangers sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. They're 7.5 games out of first. Erasmo Ramirez got his 3rd win this season.
Smart, they should call me up. All-star play.
And with 2 on and 2 away, it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot. Oliver Gray will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Big Daddy Prime is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, we're in Cleveland for this game. Wow.
Floating right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And the grip swung on and missed. Throw to first is in time.
All right, give me a break.
So a great inning there as they bat around and score 6 times to open up the lead. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he winds up with a couple of hits, one of which was the triple.
Oh, well. I went to the All-Star game. Just didn't make it all the way.
Welcome to Inside the Show. It's the wild day that is the trade deadline. Starting in the AL East, the Rays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Yankees 6-5. Giovanni Gallardo picked up win number 8 this year as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 4-3. The Boston Red Sox got 11 overall hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-5. The Oakland Athletics allowed 5 hits in the game as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 7-3. The Tigers amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the home victory against the Astros 8-3. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the American League East, the Toronto Blue Jays combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-4. The Tampa Bay Rays had 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 8-5. Bruce Rondon earned the win, his 4th this season, leading Detroit to... It's September 1st. Welcome to Inside the Show as rosters have expanded. Starting in the AL East, the New York Yankees completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 9-7. The Red Sox totaled 11 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 5-0. The Orioles brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 7-4. They now have 5 straight wins. The Cleveland Indians cracked 14 hits over... Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the American League East, Devin Travis collected a total of 4 driven in, helping lead the Blue Jays over the Yankees 8-3. Looking at the standings, the Yankees are in last place.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. A critical one in store for us here. It's Game 1 between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Trenton Thunder. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our coverage of the minor league postseason. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Richie Heck, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
And with that, here's how Trenton will line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. Got a very good arm.
Big Daddy Primetime gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Haubrick. And that retires the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Striding into the box, Stuart Lieber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To second. On to first. A double play.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Greg Hobbrick.
Big Daddy Primetime digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Hard hit ball to second. Schaefer is right there. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Right fielder number 15, Barry.
Steve Uribe will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
And here's a situation where
Big Daddy Primetime gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Primetime.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you probably have him 3 feet out in front.
And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
and after a hot start,
Matt Schaefer will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. One there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball.
Steve Uribe will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be.
Ground. Stop. The throw to second for 1. Not in time.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
That was a wonderful play, but he was unable to turn it into an out, and that brings the potential tying run to the plate now. Big Daddy Primetime digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Swinging a soft liner, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting.
Greg Hobbrick gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. On the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
Oh, man. That's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man on to start the 9th, and things are looking up. But then this is a made-to-order double play ball, and suddenly you're just an out away from this game being over.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one 5-2. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Titans, 2 runs on 12 hits. 2 errors. They left